What's up, everybody? It's Around the Bases. Yeah, okay. Around the Bases this morning. We have Kaylee back.
Hey
Give a
guys.
round of applause. She's been through hell over the last couple weeks. Back in the studio now.
Yeah, I got the Mookie Betts disease. I don't know what he officially got diagnosed with, but got it. It's not pretty, guys. I still don't feel like 100% myself. I still feel dead, inside and out.
She got the question mark disease.
Yeah.
We don't really know what happened.
Q-tag.
Q-tag. The big ol', well, you look fine. That's what a doctor told me. You don't look that sick. After I explained I've lost 12 pounds in the span of 2 weeks,
That's crazy.
haven't been able to hold down food, barely holding down liquids, and just straight up ER doc goes, you don't look that sick.
Come on, Doc.
I was like, all right, bro, pack it up. I was
Come
like, this
on,
is
doc.
nuts.
We're getting the next wave of COVID doctors.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I know we got to really take care of our bodies because the people who we're going to school with right now got their degrees through Zoom University. So it's like
Yeah, no.
ChatGPT, dude.
you gotta eat an apple a day, everybody. Eat an apple a day.
We're kind of cooked in that regard moving forward in our society. But yeah, happy to have Kaylee back in the studio. Bruce Kuntz, Kaylee Gallagher, Ivan Rodriguez, and Brandon Rodriguez, both here in the studio today.
Yeah, Alex.
I just realized that. Yeah, are we cousins?
I feel like you've made that joke
I
before.
made that
Could
joke to
be.
Enrique.
Oh, okay.
One
I
time
was like-
I was on going for two, and we were sitting Enrique was right there and I was right here, and I was like, wait, are we?
Is
Wait.
Enrique also Rodriguez?
He's also Rodriguez.
Oh, sure, I
yeah.
didn't know.
We've got 3 Rodriguezes here.
Too
What is-
many.
Funny thing about me and Enrique, we have the exact same birthday as well.
Really?
So it's like,
Yeah.
what are you?
You guys are
what's going on
twins.
here?
You
What's
guys
going
are
on here?
twins and you don't even know it.
No, Enrique's way funnier than I am.
Well, yeah, one twin's always funnier than the other.
I guess so,
There you
yeah.
go.
So since we were last on the air, the Dodgers are all of a sudden in 3rd place in the National League West. And Brandon just had a big smile go over his face.
Get out. Get out, Brandon.
Padres are in 1st, Giants a half game back, and then the Dodgers a game back. So not often you see the Dodgers in 3rd place in the division, no matter where in the year you're talking about it.
Dude, my grandpa's a Padres fan, and all he's been doing is, you know who's in 1st place? I'm like, I'm dying. Leave me alone. I'm like, I love you to death, but please, no more.
Only one game behind. It's not,
It's
not the-
only April.
Yeah, not the.
The Dodgers will be winning the division.
Yeah,
Yeah.
by the end of.
Brandon,
Good
you
time.
kind of shook your head in agreement.
Well, okay, unless the power of friendship lasts until October. That's the only way I see the Giants winning it. And I'll even include the Padres in that conversation. The Dodgers are just loaded, so it's no surprise. But I'm just hoping the Giants can stay healthy and see a wild card spot because, I think our lineup is just relying on the whole team staying healthy. If one guy goes down, especially Jung-Ho Lee, our season's done.
Jung-Hoo has been pretty great this year, and we can talk about this Giants team a little bit. They are better all across the board than I think that many people expected them to be. Obviously, there's a caveat of we're in April, and you don't know how many of these seasons are going to hold, but I'll tell you what, I did not expect the Giants to be playing this well when Willy Adames really has not contributed much, and that really spells good things for San Francisco. If Adames gets on track, then this roster looks pretty good right now, and it's guys like Jung-Hoo Lee and Wilmer Flores that have really carried so far.
Yeah, Willy Adames, to be honest, even though he hasn't had an impact with his bat, I just been happy that he's been like the spark for this team that they needed. I feel like we've been missing that for quite some time now. It seems like since Crawford's departure, that's kind of been what we've been lacking. And yeah, we just didn't have a captain before, and I like that Willy Adames has stepped up and been that person.
Yeah, the Giants are just holding on with the power of friendship. They got some good players, but we'll see how long this power of friendship lasts.
Yeah, 2021 all over again.
No, don't say that.
I
Well
think you
run.
just made me sicker, honestly. I heard that, and I was like, ugh.
Well-rounded squad for the Giants, of course. Only a half game up from the Dodgers. It's just going to be a super competitive battle in the NL West, through and through. But yeah, the Padres being number one, we expected it. We were talking about Tatis last episode and stuff, and how he's like just a spark. He's like really elevated his game, and so same with the Giants. They've been hitting their balls. They've been doing what they got to do. Dodgers have just been a little bit lackluster in a few categories, to where we all thought that they would be just like firing on all cylinders, which, to their credit, they started the season just red hot. So, but yeah, Giants looking good, Padres looking good, but still, you're in the Dodgers NL West. So
It's the
Sorry,
perfect
Brandon.
time right
Sorry,
now.
Brandon.
Right now, the Giants are kicking off a 3-game series against the Rangers. They get a day off, and then they head down to San Diego, where they start. I believe it's a 3-game series.
Padres.
With the Padres.
Oh no, it's just a 2-game.
2-game series.
It's a 2-game series against the Padres.
Giants at Padres.
Yeah.
Stupid schedule.
How do I get both teams to lose? How is that? I need both teams to lose that series.
Everybody goes down. Yeah.
Let me go in the dugout. Let me cough over there.
I believe it was like Astros and Padres, or Astros and Giants, and I was like, at work, and I was like, dude, how do I get both teams to lose this game?
I know. I don't even like watch those games. Like I can't even like root for anybody. So it just sucks.
No, it's a testament to the Dodgers, though. I mean, being 16-9 and considering you're down at this point of the season, it's pretty crazy.
I mean, like Ivan said, this Dodger team opened the year red hot and was excellent over the first couple weeks, or I guess we're still in the first couple weeks, but they were really good, and then since then they've started to play more 500 ball. There's been some guys who have been struggling. Michael Conforto hasn't looked great lately. Obviously, Max Muncy still has not found his stride this season either. I personally, I don't have any worries about really either of those guys, especially Muncy. It's been unfortunate to see how some people have turned on Max Muncy real fast, but he'll be fine. The bullpen has been the one that's been a little weird for the Dodgers here lately. Tanner Scott hasn't really been great. Kirby Yates got hit once in Texas, and there's just been some odd bullpen days and disappointments thrown in that has cost a few games here and there. But yeah, we're still April 25th and have to keep that as the caveat in every part of this discussion.
Yeah, I was going to mention Kirby Yates, how he just hasn't been really like panning out, I should say, excuse me. How Dodgers fans were expecting him in the offseason, of course, coming into LA. Still a great closer, still, a great player through and through, but just not really panning out. Like you said, he had that hit, or he gave up that hit, I should say, in Texas, so not the greatest look.
I think he's been really good, like, overall. It's just that one game, because you look at the rest of Kirby's numbers. I mean, he's got a 49% strikeout rate. That's ridiculous.
Pretty good.
And
Damn good.
so, I mean, I don't think that it's been really a problem for Kirby, but Tanner Scott's the one that I'm a little bit more, I don't know if concerned is the right word, more confused, because he's been giving up a lot of barrels, a lot of hard contact against Tanner Scott so far, and
Yeah.
that part's been a little odd, but I mean, I don't think that he's like beyond redeeming or anything like that. I just have been a little confused with why he's been getting hit so hard.
Oh. Blake Snell got shut down too
Yep.
from throwing. He'll undergo more testing.
Yeah, that was the worst when we talk about all this, like, oh, Dodgers don't hit the panic button yet. Blake Snell, I'm just about to hit the panic button, because that was really concerning to see he's not, that he's having to get shut down again. That's the kind of thing where a couple weeks turns into a couple months, and then you hope the season's not gone.
Mm-hmm.
Take this from a Giants fan. He won't be an impact until after the All-Star break. It's like the oddest thing. He's terrible, and then dealing with injuries, and then after All-Star break, he's the Cy Young pitcher we're used to seeing.
He's locked in.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll
And
take
then-
that. If you
Yeah.
could lay that down on the table, say take it or leave it, I'm taking it.
Yeah.
Right before October, right before, like September
Mhm.
time, he turns into 2014 Kershaw. Cool. Great with me.
The other
Speaking
one
of
is-
Kershaw,
yeah.
by the way,
Yeah.
he threw a few innings in the minor league, looked fine.
He's made 2 rehab starts now, one of them in AAA, one of them in AA, and yeah, he's looked like Clayton Kershaw.
Just looked pretty solid, pretty solid. So can't wait to see him back on the mound and such. So
The fastball velo for Kershaw has been pretty low in both of those rehab starts. In the AAA one, he was pumping like 88, but it's no biggie. I'm not worried about it. I don't think that he was out there throwing 110%. I would
Yeah.
hope he wasn't. So, and he's gonna come back and throw his slider nonstop anyway. So whatever.
Kershaw's the only Dodger that can put a smile on my face. I actually love Kershaw.
I mean,
Could
I
anybody
just
hate
trust.
him?
I trust the fact Clayton Kershaw, when he's on the mound, he's going to be competitive and he's going to be able to get some outs. Like, that's just kind of a truth of the world at this point. So whenever he's back, and it might need to be, he might need to be leaned on a little more early in the season than I think was hoped. But without Snell, and with the bullpen that's struggling, bringing Kershaw back and at least having that presence and hoping he knows how to, keep himself healthy at this point. The thing that I'm not sure about with Kersh is how many innings they'd be aiming for, because the problem with activating him in mid-May, if that's kind of the track that they're on for, Kershaw's not throwing 150, 130 innings. That's just not happening this year. Making it back from the shoulder, the toe, the knee, all that stuff. He's not going to throw 150 innings. So if he goes back onto the mound and gets activated that early, instead of the June, July range that it seemed was possible heading in, then I think that means another IL stint for him is on the horizon at some point, just to manage the innings and hopefully not an actual injury, but more of a phantom trip to limit the innings.
Solid.
Yeah.
Solid.
So that'll be worth watching for Kershaw. Tony Gonsolin is also almost back. Has made, I think, 4 rehab starts now in AAA, and he's looked solid. So I think Gonsolin is really the guy that, at this point, has the best chance to step up and fill the starting pitching hole that's left vacated by Snell. Really, it's crazy. A month ago, we were talking about how the Dodgers have so many starters. This is always how it is every year. Go in and say, how are the Dodgers even going to find innings for all these guys? We're not even the end of April, and we're talking about these bullpen games where Noah Davis was throwing important innings for the Dodgers, and this is the truth of how it goes. So Tony Gonsolin, whenever he can be back, is going to be needed.
Yeah, that's what I expect from the Giants pretty soon, because Robbie Ray, Justin Verlander, I don't know how long this is going to last, but I'm hoping we can make some sort of a trade. It doesn't even have to be for like a huge pitcher, just someone that can be reliable later in the season, because we're going to have a lot of those issues later on.
Yeah, it's a marathon, and the injuries are going to happen. That's just the expectation. So that Giants rotation has been better than I really expected it to be, though. Like, Logan Webb looks like he's a Cy Young candidate again, as after he still was good the last couple of years, but wasn't that ace really anymore. Now he's right back to that, and they've got some good innings fillers there in San Francisco so far.
Yeah, I just hope we can get him some run support. I feel like every time he starts, it's just bad.
That Angel game was ugly for him.
Oh, yeah, that was bad.
2-zip. Can't do that for your A's.
No.
Not against the Angels. So,
Fun little stat real quick for the NL West. Padres, Giants, and Dodgers are all 5-5 in their last 10. Haven't been too hot, haven't been too cold. It's just kind of mediocre, like we were talking about. They started off red hot. Obviously, the Giants, more so than the Dodgers, have been pushing a little bit more, fierce competition, more stronger at bats and such. But they're all 5-5. It's a very weird kind of predicament to find ourselves in the NL West. So,
and you know what? There's also an NL West team we haven't talked about still that's right in the mix, and that's the D-backs. They've had some huge performers so far this year that have been big surprises. Some of the biggest surprises in baseball. Geraldo Perdomo has been great. Their shortstop switch hitter who just got extended before the season. That's looking like a great move. And then Pavin Smith. Where did he come from? He was in Reno most of last year, was good at the end of the year, but now all of a sudden he looks like an all-star caliber slugger from the left side. So the D-backs are looking good right now as well.
Yeah, I had them as a sneaky little, before the season started, I think like the episode we had before the season started, or like 2 episodes before, it was like my sneaky little pick was the D-backs, and they've been hanging on there in the NL, in the very stacked NL West, and I think I can expect them to at least end up 3rd as we currently see it, but like he said, we have a lot of just performers that are showing up out of nowhere, and it's looking good for them.
Yeah, the D-backs were my second place prediction heading into the year. Not only is this lineup dangerous, looking at it, even without Ketel Marte, it still looks like a lineup that can score runs. And whenever they get Marte back, that's obviously going to be needed for them. But when you look at this rotation, it is seriously dangerous. And I mean, it's right up there with the Dodgers in this division. When the Dodgers don't have Snell, this rotation looks very legit. Zach Gallen, Brandon Pfaadt, Corbin Burns, Eduardo Rodriguez is in the midst of a bit of a bounce back here through this first month. And then Merrill Kelly to round it out. That's a really good 5-man rotation.
Yeah, and who like Corbin Carroll hit 9 home runs? My goodness.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I mean,
Yeah.
that too. Corbin Carroll is back to the rookie of the year caliber kind of player, and he struggled so bad last year offensively, but I think we all knew this was still in there, and now he's launching home runs. And when they get Ketel Marte back, that top of the lineup of Carroll, Marte, if Pavin Smith keeps this up, Josh Naylor has been good, and I really liked that acquisition for them in the offseason. Tim Tawa, this second baseman that just got called up from Reno, not really a top prospect. He's been slugging in his first taste of the big leagues, and this is just a really, really intriguing roster.
Dude, Pavin Smith is batting a 365 average. His on-base percentage is 487.
Yeah.
What the hell?
24-game
That's
sample
crazy.
size, so it's not like that he just got called. Like, he's been as good as any hitter in the big leagues.
Yeah, it's good. Looks good for the D-backs here.
Crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah. So Arizona's still going to be dangerous. Or the Rockies, I mean.
Dude, the Rockies,
Not really.
the Rockies' point differential is a -59.
Oh, my goodness.
Not even a month into the season. That's rough.
It's rough.
They're 4-20, so
They are
they
420. Yeah.
are down there by themselves. Even the White Sox have 6 wins.
Oh my god. Which, if you have any stat that's compared to the White Sox nowadays, something's wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been unfortunate. Chris Bryant's on the injured list again, and there's been a lot of discussion about him here in these last couple weeks and whether he should literally retire, because this new injured list stint is a back issue that's like a degenerative disc or something like that certainly didn't sound good. The Rockies are in a tough spot right now. They called up Zach Veen early in the year, and he didn't do well. Actually, I don't know if he's still on the big league roster or not. He might have gotten sent down. So there's just not a lot of reasons to be optimistic about them right now.
Yeah, free Tovar. That's the only player I think about
Facts.
over there. Bro.
Free Ezekiel Tovar. That guy's a
Yeah.
stud.
Yeah.
Kyle Farmer's been all right to start the year for them too, but yeah, we don't really need to spend too much time talking about the Rockies. So, what are some other teams that have stood out to you guys so far this season? Because I think the Tigers have been interesting, and the Red Sox are a team I'm continuing to watch and waiting for a breakout.
Me too.
Yeah,
We're
Red
me and
Sox.
Bruce are on the same Red Sox plane as well. Yeah.
The
Kaylee, you too.
Royals.
The Royals.
Royals.
I'll be wit.
I want to see the Royals
my
pop
guy.
out.
Yeah, what's their prospect's name? I can't say his last name.
Jacques Caglione.
There you go. He's been
Caglione.
killing it.
Caglione.
Yeah, he's nice.
There's a team that stood out to me, and it's not always about the money, Spider-Man.
No.
It's not always about the money,
I hate the
Spider-Man.
Mets.
It's about the Mets, baby. Let's go Mets, baby.
Most wins in baseball at this point.
Most-
18-7 for the
Most
Mets.
wins in baseball, yeah.
And Juan Soto still hasn't really gotten
And he
going
hasn't got
yet.
it going,
Yeah.
which is crazy, yeah. I mean, obviously, crazy deal. Which, real quick, on the topic of deals and money and such, Vladdy Guerrero, is this true that he has like a $300 million signing bonus as well?
Yeah.
Which does not. It's a signing bonus that's spread out across the deal, so it's not really a signing bonus. It's kind of confusing the way that they put that, but it's so that he can receive that money in Florida as a Florida resident and not pay Canadian taxes on it.
Okay.
So it's more of a paper transactional thing than it is a true, like, it's not like he pulled up to put pen to paper and they said, here's $300 million.
Yeah. Just go ahead and take it. No.
Yeah, right up front. That's a crazy thought, but yeah, Vladdy is rich, so
I don't. Go ahead.
Oh,
Go ahead. You go
okay. The Orioles being at last place is a big surprise to me as well.
Mm.
Yeah, that was a team that I expected to be in the mix at the top, but kind of seeing them at the bottom. I mean, it's still 10-14. It's not the worst, but I don't know. Just seeing them at the bottom is a surprise to me.
I was so disappointed in the Orioles offseason. So disappointed. They just have not done enough to build around this core. And Gunnar Henderson has had a rough start to the season too. So there's that. But it's really the rotation for the Orioles that has just been left behind. And losing Corbin Burns, they did not do anything to really fill that void. Charlie Morton has been bad, and he was their free agent starting pitcher that they got. Tomiyuki Sugano has been all right, but there literally is not an ace on the staff right now. And you can't call yourself a World Series contender when you have a rotation that looks like this, and we're not willing to invest any money into it during the offseason. It's a disappointing situation right now in Baltimore with all these young hitters that should be creating a lineup that's capable of going to a World Series and actually like taking that seriously. They just haven't done it on the pitching side.
Yeah. Red Sox still waiting for them to implode 14-13, but the Mets
Implode or explode?
explode. Excuse me. I said implode. My bad. Explode. Excuse me. But yeah, Orioles looking a little rough to start. 10-14. They're 4-6 in their last 10. They have a point differential of 4, or actually a run differential of 27. So not looking the best.
For the Red Sox, if we stay on topic there,
Mhm.
Tristan Casas, please figure it out. Please. He's been so bad to start the year, and this is a guy that has been known to start slow, but it's been particularly slow this season. He's batting a .167, and that's been ugly to watch. The Red Sox, they'll be okay, though. Wilyer Abreu got off to a great start. Rafi Devers, after he was terrible through like the first 5 games or something, has been back to himself. He's fine. Really like this Red Sox team. Garrett Crochet has been a stud. Tanner Houck had that one game. He just got absolutely destroyed, but he's a good starting pitcher. He'll be fine. And Walker Buehler has shown a couple of flashes. The old butane might not be back, but he's kind of reinvented himself as a kitchen sink guy, and it's worked so far this season.
I was about to say about Crochet. He yesterday, he played 5 innings, 9 strikeouts, but 5 earned runs. So it's like you're either gonna swing and hit it, great, or you're gonna swing and miss so badly. So Garrett Crochet, yeah, still obviously a great ace.
.95 ERA on the season for
Mhm.
Crochet. He
.95.
might be winning the AL Cy Young. Not gonna lie. Very good pitcher there.
Mm-hmm. I have to agree.
I've seen Marcelo Mayer's name tied to a lot of like trades mid-season. Do you think that's kind of a possibility?
I don't think they move off of him. I think that the thing to watch there is if Trevor Story continues to hit, and he has been okay so far this year. He's been solid. Story batting .297 so far this season, but I think that's the spot that Mayer is right in the wings as soon as Story slows down or gets hurt, and Story's been hurt so much lately. I think that's the spot that Mayer could come up. Same kind of goes for Roman Anthony. I think that could be soon, and I hope it is. This Red Sox team, if they could call up Anthony and throw him in center field, so Danny Rafaela can he can go to the bench. He should not be in the way of Roman Anthony. I'll keep saying that till Anthony's in the big leagues. The top prospect in the sport. Once he's up, this offense is really going to look interesting. Top to bottom, I mean, there won't be a weakness with Anthony in there.
Yeah, exciting team to watch for sure.
It's a nice thing to have when you have confidence in your team. Like batters are going to play well, pitchers are going to play well, outfield, infield, doesn't matter what position it's going to be. No weak links. It's a lot of confidence going into June, July, hitting the really long, hot summer months. It's like, well, we still have a great shortstop, or we still have a great third baseman, or whatever. So.
Keeping it on the American League side, this AL West is shaping up to be a really interesting division to me, because I don't think anybody has really established themselves as being ahead of the pack, and I think it might be a while until we see any of these teams do that. The Rangers, I think, are probably the favorite right now, but they're certainly not a flawless team, and this entire division is within 2 games right now. The closest division in baseball at this point. The A's are 12-13 in last place. The Rangers are 14-11 in first. So this is not a lot of a difference between the top and the bottom in this division right now. And the A's are the team that I'm watching cautiously to see in a division that really hasn't had anybody stand themselves out from the pack yet and might not for a while. Are the A's the team that can surprise and step up and take advantage of that vacuum there in the American League West? Nick Kurtz is now on the big league roster. His first MLB hit came off the bat at 112 miles an hour, like as an animal. And this lineup is really a lot of fun with Nick Kurtz in it.
Yeah, I didn't realize how big the dude was too. He's huge. I saw
Yeah.
like a play where I think he dropped like a pop fly, throws him
Tripped
out
over the
second,
mound.
and I stood up, and then he was towering over the pitcher. I was like, "Who is this guy?"
All right, well, we're about halfway through the show, so we're going to head on break real fast. So stick with us here on Around the Bases.
2, 3, 4. ¡Eh! ¡Pule, pule! Watch it now, watch it. Here it come, here it come. Watch it now, he get you. Mighty cool headed about the things she saw. I do big horn and the woolly jaw, woolly, 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 yeah, dry, woolly, 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 woolly. Had I told Maddie, let's don't take no chance. Let's not be L7. Come and learn to dance. Bully, bully. Bully, bully. Bully, bully. Bully, bully. Bully, bully. Watch it now, watch it, watch it, watch it. Hey! Hey! Drive, drive, drive. Mad old Hattie, that's the thing to do. Get you someone really woolly wool with you, woolly bully, woolly bully, woolly bully, woolly bully, woolly bully. Watch it now, watch it, here it comes. You got it, you got it.
Hey, Cal State Long Beach. Are you ready to take your creativity and innovation to the next level? Welcome to the Innovation Space, your ultimate hub for cutting-edge technology and hands-on learning right here on campus. At the iSpace, we provide tools and support to bring your ideas to life with 3D printing, virtual reality, podcasting, and more. Whether you're working on a class project, a personal passion, or just exploring new technology, the iSpace is here to support your journey. Our workshops and collaborative spaces are designed to enhance your learning and boost your career readiness. So, what are you waiting for? Visit the iSpace in the University Library basement today and start creating your future. For more information, check out our website or drop by to see us in action. The iSpace at CSULB is where innovation meets imagination. Visit us today and unleash your potential.
This is 22 West Radio News. I'm Melanie. On Monday, tensions flared at Long Beach State as pro-mass deportation commentators clashed with students near the University Student Union. Conservative content creator James Klug, known for his street interviews, filmed heated exchanges while Cam Higbee held a sign reading, "We support mass deportation." The demonstration quickly drew a crowd, with students countering by writing pro-immigrant messages in response. Among them was psychology major Xavier Esparza, who shared his family's immigrant background and expressed frustration at the lack of preparation time for debates with the commentators. Student Alyssa Portillo echoed that sentiment, calling the demonstration a provocation rather than an open discussion. While many students condemned the stance of the commentators, Klug defended their presence, citing concerns over illegal immigration and emphasizing the need for debate. This confrontation highlights the deep divide on immigration issues and the emotional impact such discussions have on students with immigrant backgrounds. You are listening to 22 West Radio News.
From the heart of Cal State University Long Beach, inside the University Student Union, we are 22 West Radio.
I took my troubles down to Madame Ruth. You know that gypsy with the gold cap tooth. She's got a pad on 34th and Vine, selling little bottles of love potion number 9. I told her that I was a flop with chicks. I've been this way since 1956. She looked at my palm and she made a magic sign. She said, what you need is love potion number 9. She bent down and turned around and gave me a wink. She said, I'm gonna mix it up right here in the sink. It smelled like turpentine and looked like India ink. I held my nose, I closed my eyes.
I took a drink.
I didn't know it was a day or night. I started kissing everything in sight. But when I kissed the cop at 34th and Vine, it broke my little bottle of love potion number 9. Close my eyes.
I took a drink.
I didn't know it was a day or night. I started kissing everything in sight. But when I kissed the cop at 34th and Vine, it broke my little bottle of love potion number 9. Love potion number 9.
Ooh, ooh.
Hey everybody, apologies, we've had some technical difficulties in the studio this morning, so Around the Bases is going to be done now. The rest of the sports block will still continue as regular, so coming up next will be Footy Friday. Stay tuned for that. Again, technical difficulties have taken out most of the show, but we'll be back on the air on Monday night, so join us for that. Appreciate you sticking through.